How y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. I am currently, let's see here, let's see where I'm at. I am 16 minutes into my new video. It is taking a really long time. This is a beast of a video. I completely understand why people take so long to produce videos when they're like this long and require this much editing and stuff like that. I can't imagine how someone like Mahler feels. Because this is honest, it's hard to do, especially when you're trying to write and do like a regular job. But I wanted to talk about something because it kind of came to mind earlier today as I was working. I just realized something. Of course, this Keemstar versus h3h3 thing has been popping up lately, and it's been the biggest thing on the internet right now. Let's face it. And it's going to affect the little guy like you and me. In a lot of ways, like the whole sponsorship deal and all of that. But there's one way it affects me in particular. I'm not making this about me. I'm not trying to be selfish or anything like that. There is one thing one bad thing that's going to come out of Ethan's video. Now, for those like people who are just defending Ethan, like no matter what, Ethan isn't an angel. I don't think Ethan is in the right with a lot of the stuff he says, but Keemstar, he definitely won that argument, and Keemstar is definitely the worst of the two. And just because I don't like Ethan doesn't mean I'm taking Keemstar's side. You know, I know it's hard to believe for some people, but, you know, I don't have to choose sides in this stupid war. I don't have to pick a side. I don't like either of them because of the things both of them have said. There's been plenty of videos made on both of them. So I'm not choosing sides. They both suck. And I'm not supporting Keemstar. I'm not saying that to make Keemstar look a little better or to hide my bias. I don't like either of them, right? I do not like either of them. Both of them are not going to get affected by this war. You and me are. Thing is, I'm not taking h3h3 side. I'm not taking Keemstar side. There's one problem, h3h3, if you're watching this. You're probably not. Like, who am I? One problem with a lot of this. Okay. Keemstar is a lying sack of garbage. Let's just get that out of the way. He lied so much. He's lied about the quartering. He's lied about so many other YouTubers. That one old RuneScape guy, he lied about him, made him cry on stream. Like, these are, as someone who's been accused of things like this falsely, I understand. I don't like it when people get accused of crimes like that. You know, things that can ruin a man's life. It's basically like the whole Me Too movement thing where we're just ruining people's lives over a lie and not even giving them the chance to prove themselves because they're guilty until proven innocent in our head. That's not right. You don't accuse people of stuff like that when it can destroy their life. And even if you didn't do it, I mean, that scar is just there permanently. That is horrible. But there's one person Keemstar did get. One person in particular that was legit, and he was actually a pedophile. And this person is so scummy that he will try to twist this to be like, oh, so Keemstar lied about all these other people, so he's lying about me too. There is a person on the internet that Keemstar exposed, and without Keemstar's exposure, would have likely never got caught, and would have likely never have gotten kicked off YouTube like he did. I don't know if he's coming back. It's likely that he might, because he always does, because he can't kill a cockroach. Jared Genesis is his name. Jared A. Cock. That is his name. Do not think for a second that just because Keem's content nuke, that the one Ethan's video, don't think for a second just because Ethan's video exposed Keemstar as a liar about accusations, that all of his accusations were fake. The one he made specifically over Jared Genesis saying, YouTube, I would like to report a pedophile, is legitimate. It is a legitimate... He has verbatim said, I would have sex with a 9-year-old. On camera. There's no denying it. There's evidence to prove it. Evidence to prove he's sending news to 13-year-olds. There's all kinds of evidence there. Do not let Jared use this situation to make himself look better. h3h3, if Jared Genesis reached out to you, do not believe him. Okay? Now, I know you're a smarter guy. I don't like you, but you're a smarter guy. Do not believe Jared Genesis. He is the real thing. He said he would have sex with 9-year-olds as long as they consented, which surely to God I don't have to explain why that's horrible. He's a really bad guy. He's talked about how he would have sex with kids as young as 5 and 6, I believe. And he, don't worry, he draws the line at 3. He's just a really horrible person who has been caught by many anti-pedophilia channels here on YouTube. So Ethan's fan base, Keemstar's fan base, everyone, don't let Jared use this to twist the situation. I'm not just saying that to cover me, because I don't, honestly, in a way, I'm kind of saying it to cover me, but I don't want people to not pay attention to Jared and to put Jared on a pedestal believing that he was a victim of Keemstar's when he was absolutely a horrible person who Keemstar rightly called out. That is the one good thing Keemstar has probably contributed to the internet, is that he actually exposed Jared for who he was. Now, did Team YouTube ever take him down like Keemstar asked? Of course not. They like, some of his channels are still up, but he is absolutely the real deal. Don't let Jared manipulate you. Jared is a liar, okay? This is the last, like, my other Jared videos were going to be the last ones I ever made. The only reason I'm bringing this one back up is because it's relevant. Do not let Jared take a hold of this situation and make you think he's a good person. He's absolutely a bad person. I will show all the evidence in this video. I promise you. Jared is a horrible person. Horrible guy who has said some horrible things, threatens to kill people, to rape people. He is absolutely the person Keemstar painted him to be. So I guess a broken clock is right twice a day. That's the only good thing Keemstar's done. What he did to that old man was horrible. What he did to all those other people who freaked out, that's awful. But Jared was one he legitimately called out correctly. That is a good thing that he did. Don't let Jared wiggle his way out of this. Okay, Ethan? Don't let him manipulate you. He will. Okay? That's the kind of person he is. He likes to find innocent until some evidence is proven, and then he sicks his dogs. Because that's the kind of person he is. He is a bad person. This is my last Jared Genesis related video that's only being brought up because the person who exposed him has been exposed as being a liar, and now that's going to call all of his accusations into question. And now it's made it where a legitimate pedophile has been accused by Keemstar, and of course that's going to be called, that accusation is going to, its validity is going to be called into question, because Keemstar is a liar. And it's unfortunate that now that there's a chance that Jared might get away with this because Keemstar lied about everything else. So both of them, I don't like either of you guys, but if we can do anything, do not let Jared out of the box. Jared is still a horrible person who probably will never change. We've done our best to change him. That's it. I don't want to talk about drama anymore. I'm trying to avoid drama. I'm trying to avoid Jared. But he will take this opportunity. Mark my words. At the end of the day, this is all about keeping kids safe. Because Jared's the type of person that takes advantage of popularity anyway. As we saw what he did with Mahler and EFAP and stuff like that. He absolutely will take advantage of this situation. So be very careful. Here's the evidence.
Who is Lord Genesis, and why should you care? Well, if you ask him, he's a victim.
That's all I ever meant from anything I've said, dude. It's just people take shit out of context.
Okay, so what's been taken out of context?
I don't care about age. I date anybody. Doesn't matter. I don't follow society's rules. If you feel you have chemistry towards someone, you know, like you connect in a spiritual way, then go for it. Whether they're, you know, 14, 48, 99, whatever, doesn't matter, dude.
What is there to take out of context there? You're saying it's fine to affiliate yourself with a 14-year-old as long as there's a spiritual connection there.
Sure, 12 is cool with me.
No.
That's great, man. Oh. See, the funny thing about adolescents is they never sold their soul yet.
Wait.
And so they still have purity in them. And if you can get one young like that, then that's freaking great.
I need to play that one more time.
And if you can get one young like that, then that's freaking great.
In Jared's own words, the ability to take advantage of and manipulate underaged and underdeveloped children is frickin' great.